Welcome to the Wolf and Owl email special.
Welcome.
Congratulations, because now in studio we do 2 eps a week.
You've sent in your emails. Now it's time for the boys to read them.
And what's the email address, Tom?
It is wolfowlpod@gmail.com.
Come on, my guy. So proud of you. Weird that you went for that hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, what do you want? Beak or jaws? Feathers or fur? Sharp teeth or feet with claws? Whatever's preferred. Just kidding, every word in this song's about 2 grown men dressed up as a bird and a dog.
So let's do our first email, shall we?
Let's do it. I'm so excited about that. I don't know why. I just feel like I've come into this with a very sort of like,
What's that?
I can't, there's not a word for it, like elated.
It's horrible. Do it again. Bit bigger.
Just feels so like, I don't know why. I've just come into this with an energy that
Okay.
I feel like nothing can top this feeling right
Okay.
now.
Well, let's see if this email can.
That's sad. A sad indication of where my life is. What was your highlight of 2026? We're doing a podcast and we just entered into an email episode and I just felt so fucking good about life.
Yeah, no. Let's see how you get on. Hey, I've been listening to the show for a short while whilst walking to keep my steps up.
Great thing to do.
That's good. What's your step situation currently?
At least 12,000 a day.
Are you managing that?
Yeah,
I
pretty
reckon
much.
I'm doing 3,000.
What? No, mate, I've watched the play. In the play, at least you're doing 5.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you're doing 5,000-6,000 on the play.
And I'm going up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You're easily doing
I'm
10.
smashing it.
Yeah.
It's great, especially on the cold days, though random strangers do wonder what I'm laughing at as they walk by.
Tell them. We need more listeners.
Absolutely. They can't see.
I wish people would just go,
Yeah. They can't see the earbuds under the winter hats.
oh, okay, cool.
Anyhow, this is just a quick question regarding the World Cup football. Whether you guys together or individually will be doing any podcasty related stuff for it, even if it's just Trump impressions. I should have added, I was wondering if you could do a comics get together and maybe run an alternative commentary. Surely there's some comedic gems hiding in that. Look forward to hearing back. That's from Sunil. What do you
Hello,
think?
Sono. It's
Oh, that's not really that positive response.
no, it was good. No,
You're
it's a
feeling
good
like
email.
this.
No, good. No. Just you know what? It sparked something in me a little. I weirdly did a show years ago called Comedians Watching Football, which is like a goggle.
I remember that show.
Rip-off, yeah.
I never did that.
Who
Who did you do it with?
Joe Wilkinson,
Oh, that's nice.
which was fun. We didn't often talk about football. We usually just chat about any other old crap. But it's a weird one, isn't it? Because I do think there is probably something in sort of. But I think as comedians, you're just going to chat about anything apart from the football.
Mm.
I think it's like.
I don't think people will mind that.
No. I sometimes listen to the commentary, by the way, and sort of think, I wonder what so-and-so's had for lunch.
Mm.
I'd rather like hear what Gary Neville...
I don't really like it if the game's a bit slow and they start to go into like, hey, you had a bit of a nightmare journey in, didn't you, or whatever, when they start
I
to-
like all that.
No, I don't.
I'd rather that than, when they try and do it and they try to sex the game up and it's a boring game and they try to...
I think there's
they
nothing
jump
wrong with
into
it.
every moment
there's
going,
nothing-
oh wow, look, this really feels like it's picking up.
Yeah.
As a goalkeeper sort of does an overarm throw instead of an underarm one.
I think there's an argument to just stay quiet for a bit. I think commentators often...
I always worry that something's happened if that happens.
Right.
If Gary Neville and whoever's quiet, I go, oh, fucking hell, they're all right.
Do
Do you think they eat?
I think
Super
they eat?
Sunday? No, Super Sunday. Do you think they, at any point... Because that's the thing me and Joe used to do. We used to do the first half, and we'd always mention, like, oh, we're going to have burgers. Second half, we're going to eat second half pizza, whatever.
Yeah.
So second half, they had to always, for continuity,
Jesus Christ.
continuity, had to always
Continuity.
have like, we always were eating in the second half.
Right.
So I'm just like, Super Sunday's the biggest busy. I'm just using Gary Neville because he's used it, or Carragher's co-commentating.
A bit angry at Gary Neville at the moment, actually.
Why? What's he done?
Do you know...
Have you met him, by the way?
Yeah, he came in League of Their Own.
Okay.
I like Gary Neville,
I do. I quite enjoy
but a bit
it.
upset with him.
You've got Gary Neville energy in some ways. Well, that's a compliment.
Is it? How?
He's great. Gary Neville's fucking... I love him for so many reasons.
Yeah, but sorry, I've got nothing against Gary Neville, although I'm a bit upset with him at the moment.
Yeah.
But when you say something like that, it's never normally a compliment.
That is
okay, why do you think I've got Gary Neville energy?
The way you just said it like that is very Gary Neville.
In what way, though?
You've just got Gary Neville. It's hard to be specific, but if there was any footballer I was going to say you've been injected with their energy, Gary Neville and you would be.
Not Ian Wright or anyone like that.
No, definitely don't. Come on.
No, but I mean energy. I'm not talking about football ability.
No, don't.
Just talking general vibe.
You've nothing like Ian Wright.
Why?
Ian Wright because Ian Wright's crazy.
In what way?
Ian Wright's more like Beckett, I think.
Right. Okay. And who would you be?
Probably
Matthew Flamini.
No, I don't know. Probably like someone who's a bit more, silly and sort of, probably like Jamie Vardy or someone like that.
Fucking hell. Do you know what? Shut up. Sorry, that was such a horrible thing to say.
No, I like Jamie Vardy.
No, but you've got this, every now and again, the mask slips and I get an insight into, you think I'm some sort of bookish nerd.
No.
And you think you're some sort of happy-go-lucky kind of wacky character that everybody loves.
Let's just look at the booking you're making, right? You're sitting there and you're looking at what you're going to book in. With Gary Neville, you're going to get a very specific thing. By the way, I think Gary Neville can be quite funny at times.
Yeah, he can be, yeah.
I'm saying with Gary Neville, you're going to get someone who I think is a sure set, like pair of hands to fucking go, right, that's the guy that's going to fucking hold this shit together, right? With someone like Jamie Vardy, you're going to pull Jamie Vardy in for silly sound bites and stuff that he's going to say that he'll get wrong or whatever. I'm not saying that as a compliment to myself. I more than often, I'd love to be people go, oh God, Tom Davis' observation on this was so intelligently thought out, but it's not people go, oh my God, that story he had about shitting himself in 1998 was the funniest thing we'd heard. Yeah. It's like, that is what I'm saying.
You're better at comedy than me.
No.
That's good. That's sort of what I'm taking from this.
I'm a bigger fool.
What you're saying is I'm holding this shit together and you're saying funny stuff. That is a summary of what you've just said.
No, I'm more of a fool, I think. I'm more of a jester. All right, I think people would laugh at me with more than they'd laugh with you. I think.
Just don't fuck off.
Don't you think that's Gary Neville? By the way, I think is genuinely one of my favourite things.
I'm very angry about what he said about Gabriel Martinelli.
What's he said about Gabriel?
You know when who was it who got injured for Liverpool and then he was like trying to shove him off. Obviously, didn't realise how bad the injury was. Yeah. And then Gary Neville said, "I'm surprised that some of the Liverpool fans didn't set about him.
What?
They should have laid into him."
Oh, that's a bit mean-spirited. But Gary, for the most part, I think Gary has a good...
Gary, I know you watch this because you feel like the overlap's being threatened. Just think about what you say.
Do you think... Because, Gary, there are people saying that it's political.
What's political?
Well, Gary Neville could be like a Labour... He could actually be running for Labour, sort of a seat in the Labour Party.
Right. Would you like to see that?
I just think we're at a point now we probably need loads of celebrities just to start running.
Why? Well, you and I firmly disagree on this. Celebrities need to stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah, but at the moment, I just think at least it makes it more fun.
In what way?
Well, I don't know, like Gary Lineker versus Ian Botham.
At what? Discussing taxation. What are you talking about?
I think you have like all the clever bods behind them who are just a bit quiet.
Yeah,
and then it becomes a bit more like WWE.
Oh. Now I know you're just trying to wind me up.
No, I'm just saying.
You are. You're being a little cheeky little bugger now.
I just think
you're saying stuff to wind me up.
I just think it could be an interesting way.
Okay.
Who do you think would win between Ian Botham and Gary Lineker?
What?
like running the country.
Who would? Fuck me. Who do I think would win between Gary Neville and Ian Botham?
No, Gary, or Neville.
Gary Lineker.
Or Gary Neville and Ian Botham.
Gary Neville and Ian Botham.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's an insane question, but I would say Gary Neville.
Probably. Okay.
Anyway, in answer to your question, Sunil, I don't think we are going to do World Cup specific stuff, are we?
I think we'll probably talk about it when it's on.
Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know. I'm loath. I always get sort of mixed up in the hype and say England and then really regret it. I don't know. I suppose it's been held in America and it's the last waltz of Messi, isn't it? So it could be that Argentina are a good side as well.
All right. Should we go to the next question, Tom?
Okay. Do you want me to read this one?
I'd love you to, yeah.
Hi, Swan, Wolf, and Al. I'm a new listener and fervently trying to catch up from the start. I started listening in late 2025 and really enjoy the cheeky brotherly love between you two. And it's refreshing to see how two adult men can discuss various topics with care and integrity. I often agree with you and the advice you give, although generally I agree more with the Al's advice. Sorry, Wolf. I guess you won't call me a sweet, sweet soul if you actually read this one out. Well, that's great, isn't it? Because So, conspires, I am reading this one out. Anyway, I felt the urge to email you because in episode 43, way back in 2021, a listener emailed you about their neighbour's noisy sex. Tom then went on to say he doesn't make sounds during sex and it's not something he thinks men are required to do.
Hold on, can we just stop there? Did you say that?
I don't remember saying. I mean, I say a lot of shit on this.
Are you saying you don't think it's something men are required to do? That doesn't really sound like something
It doesn't
you'd
say that. I don't think I'd say. I don't think it's something that men are required.
Tom
to
then went on to say he doesn't make sounds during sex. That I believe.
Yeah,
And it's not something he
I'm
thinks.
very. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not something he thinks men are required to do.
I don't think I'd have used that terminology.
No. Anyway, carry on.
And this is where I disagree with
Well,
him.
we don't even know if you've said it.
I've had to ask my husband, we've been together 12ish years, to be more vocal, especially when he's close to climaxing.
Oh God. This is what.
It helps me get him to the finish line too.
Oh God.
I think it's because I'm a giver and my enjoyment is entwined with his pleasure.
God.
Oh, fucking. Why have I had to read this one? No, I'm not talking about performance grunting and fake climaxing noises. Those would put me off, although I don't mind the odd, dirty, sexy statement. So my question is, have your wives ever asked you to be a bit more vocal during sex? And if not, would you be up for trying it to see their reaction? Also, you introduce any new tricks into your sex life? Christ almighty. Please keep me anonymous. Oh, yeah, fucking. Yeah,
Yeah, as long as you're anonymous.
Because
Let's talk about what noises you make in bed, but keep me anonymous.
because I'm an elected local councillor in my area.
Oh, my God.
And I'd rather not be known as a naughty councillor. Love the sea water turtle.
Brackets, Keir Starmer. Okay.
I mean,
Tom, how open are you willing to be in this conversation?
I'll be open to an extent. I
Okay.
think it's actually more. I'm a very open, but then I sometimes have to take in consideration that I'm talking about.
Sure.
That there's two people I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
So in
Two
that,
people?
yeah, me and my wife.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And likewise for you. So there's
Yeah.
a sense of here, and I there's a part of me, even just reading, having this back.
You felt awkward.
No, just more that maybe I've been a bit too open in another situation.
Right, okay.
And actually, maybe I should look at it and think,
Okay, let's not comment on what Lisa and Kat do.
no, and also let's talk about us as a
Together.
whole. Yeah, you made this even more creepy and
Sorry.
weird than it had to be.
Sorry.
I do think that there's an element of over the years. I think like quietly laying
What's
there.
going on?
No, it's just I think like men for the most part, I do think men sort of like feel weird about making sort of too much. I mean, what are you, a noisy lover? Are you a rumptious lover?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to talk about this. I thought I wanted to be open, and as soon as you directed the light towards me, I fucking...
No, because I knew that you were doing it to me. You wanted to see what my hand was, and then you'd.
I'll tell you where your hand was.
Yeah. my thing about it is it's a very, and it's probably why they've asked to be anonymous. It's because it's a very open thing, and I think there's pretty certain boundaries. I will say that whenever I've talked about it, and like I think the fact of the matter is, I think for a man sometimes it's
You've really put your hand firmly on the tiller for this answer, haven't you?
No, what I'm doing is I'm actually. Do you know who I feel like?
Who?
I do now feel like a politician. I'm like Beefy Botham in a. I'm trying to sort of skirt around a very like delicate issue, and not offend or upset anyone involved in the whole thing. I do remember one of the worst. I just remember one of the worst things I ever had. Well before I was with Catherine, I was
smart.
I think I probably have got more stupid since I've been with her. But anyway, I was with a woman, and afterwards, when I did climax, I turned around and went, "Oh, mate, that was the worst thing I've ever said post sex." I think that was awful. That
oh God,
that was just such an. Oh, mate, felt like I really.
I've said stuff like, "Oh God."
That
I remember finishing having sex and then I just almost immediately going, "That was amazing."
Have you ever done it where you thank someone afterwards?
Yeah,
like a real, thank
Thank you.
Oh wow, thank you. It's
This is so embarrassing. I didn't think I could be embarrassed, but I'm finding this really
yeah. Do you know what?
tricky.
In 4 years of being, and do you know what? It actually weirdly makes. I kind of thought me and you were open enough. But
Yeah.
This is the one email.
Do you know what? I've always laboured under the illusion that I'm completely open and happy to talk about anything. I think partly it's Lisa's privacy. Okay, what I will say is this. Okay, I am going to say this, right? Because I do think, in the interests of the podcast, I'm not completely silent during sex. There you go, I've said it.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't lie there like that.
Sometimes what I would say is I do say things in the heat of battle that when you come back down afterwards, you sort of think that was a bit embarrassing.
What like? Oh, you look like two little schoolboys.
So a lot of it is me asking for feedback on what I'm doing.
Oh my god! Is that nice? How are you finding that? All right? Yeah. Go once more around there, shall we? Stop there. I'll keep going. Is that good? You tell me honestly.
Is it better like this or like this?
You're
I'll
being
try
honest.
again. Is it better like this or like this?
Are you being truthful? You swear?
Oh, God. Anyway.
You can read this one.
Hello, Wolf and Owl. I'm the Tired Tortoise. I love my job. My home life is good. Nothing is particularly wrong, but I'm exhausted all the time. Not dramatic tired, just permanently low battery. My question is this adulthood, or should I be actually doing something about it?
This is an interesting one. I've felt very much like this the last few months. I've fallen off a little.
You've been very busy though, Tom, in fairness to you.
I've been busy, but I've also
petal.
fallen off like having like positive habits.
Right. You've not been going to the gym as much.
I've not been working out. I've not been having sort of time to start the day in a place where I've started the day in almost rushing, getting Grace ready for school, getting things flying out the door, dropping Grace off, going to work. And I found that I've become a real victim to the snooze, like a real victim of like putting the snooze button on, which all of last year, the snooze button was complete. I literally got out of bed, 6 a.m., 5:30 and went and got stuck in.
5:45.
Yeah, sometimes 5. Yes. No, never after 6.
Okay.
And then I got stuck in, and now I'm like, I literally will just put on the snooze, and that behaviour's now had like an impending like across Catherine and Grace. We're all snoozing. So like this morning, for example, like we literally just got Grace to school just in time.
Right.
We were running late because we all were laying in bed snoozing and whatever. So I do think that actually, number one, early nights are the best thing you can have. Again, I've let that thing of like watching 3 or 4 episodes of The American Office before bed. It's creep in. So it's just, I think, getting as much around your actual schedule and trying to try to sort of when you're up, get outside, work out, do something, and
preach.
But also, I find that then my diet is off and I'm eating crap. I'm eating burgers 3 or 4 times a week at the moment.
Crazy.
I've gone into a place where
the burgers that bad?
They are if you have them in McDonald's or Burger King more than once a week.
Okay. All right.
I literally, and by the way, I'm having them. I've gone back into a place of having that as a fourth meal some evenings. Coming home from work late, you're like, oh, let's just stop and I'll get a Burger King or a Five Guys or whatever. So it's So that's made me very. So should you actually be doing something? But number one, get yourself have some tests. It's always worth having blood tests. I think to see if there's anything else
that's a
going
good
on.
idea. Really good advice.
I'd just say get in little healthy habits and pick little things bit by bit and build up a more resolute way of being. What about yourself, dear?
Really
you're so busy at the moment.
This is actually it's actually very serendipitous that this email's come in when it has done, because I'm struggling with sleep, or I have been struggling with sleep, and I had a thing where like when we first had kids. I remember like being really knackered. Thea was like quite a bad sleeper in his first year. And it feels so weird. This is one of the things you're going to have with Grace as she gets older. Is like, just then I said, Theo was really difficult, bad sleeper in his first year, and I got the train in with him this morning. He's going to college, right? And we were having a chat, and the idea that baby is now that bloke that I was sat next to on the train. It's so anyway.
By the way, what a beautiful moment!
Oh, it's lovely.
I'd love to have just watched that.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just like seeing you both together.
Oh yeah,
and you wouldn't have known that I was there.
We had a nice chat.
I mean, I would have come and said hello if I was on the train.
Yeah, I would have.
Actually, maybe I wouldn't have.
But then, don't you run the risk of us then seeing you?
Yeah, but I'd have winked and gone.
Oh right, like Michael Caine at the end of Batman.
Yeah.
When we first had kids, I just thought, I must catch up. Then eventually got to the point where I thought, this is how I operate now. I'm just knackered.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then recently on the I'm pretty resilient when it comes to sleep deprivation. I'm not, I kind of can still operate, but it's still quite maddening. And also, I think with comedy and when you're doing podcasts and stuff like that, I think you lose 10%. I do think you lose if you haven't slept properly. I can feel it. I don't know if the audience can tell, but I can feel I'm not on it. I don't know if you feel like
No. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on it for the last 5 years.
Yeah, I mean that's certainly what reviews are saying.
And you're not joking.
But anyway, so what I think the answer to this is one of the mistakes I think people make is just thinking you live your day and then you go to bed and should be able to sleep. I think you need to prioritize sleep hygiene, which is like getting into a routine. One of the things that I've done is like I found this it's like called sleepy tea or something. It's just a chamomile tea. I'll always have that in the run up to going to bed.
Yeah.
I'll stop looking at my phone and I'll just get myself thinking about not doing anything I'll decide that I'm going to go to bed maybe about 40 minutes before I actually go to bed and then get into a routine of like, and then what you're winding down. Then what you're supposed to do is then what happens is if you do that for long enough, your brain starts to accept that as that's the start of us shutting down for them. Do you know what I mean? Like you're sending the signals to yourself that it's bedtime, and then you only get into bed when you're ready to go to sleep. Like this whole thing of like getting into bed to read isn't the best. I know loads of people do it, but actually what you're supposed to do is bed is specifically for sleeping or asking for feedback during sex. Do you know what I mean? Those are only two things it should be. And then, apart from that, you're not in bed. So I've started to do that, and it has actually started to help. But then, like, the thing that I find so confusing is, I don't know what amount of sleep I'm supposed to get. You're supposed to get 8 hours, right? Yeah. The other night I was absolutely fucked. Like I was coming back from the place, and then Lisa said to me, "Just lay into, like, get up whenever you get up. Like, I won't bother. Just you're knackered." So it was very sweet of her. She's lovely. She's what a wonderful woman. Anyway, so I went to sleep about, I reckon, midnight. Woke up at 9. So my guy, I've had 9 hours sleep. That's beautiful. I was fucked the whole next day. Yeah. I like that's the thing that I find really tricky. Is like what
what is your like you could be running at like something like 12 hours of sleep deprivation. Do you know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous. Like that one night, it's the thing. Like the misconception I always had was like, when we're busy, say you're filming, right, and filming days that sort of go on, not fucking playing the violin, but you're doing a 14-hour day.
It's hard, man. It's harder for you than anyone.
The next day, you're getting up at 5 to do it again.
But, car picks you up. I know. You get taken in, and then they say, what do you want for breakfast?
5 hours.
Bring you a plate, whatever you ask for. Anyway, go on. It's
5 hours sleep. Yeah, if you're getting that 5-6 nights of the week, one big night of sleep's not good. But then also, I do think that's pretty much what the rest of the world's running on. So it's a luxury if you're getting.
Yeah.
So I mean, literally no advice from me.
No, our advice would be prioritize your sleep routine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think the mistake we all make is you just go, I should be able to go to sleep now, and actually, you need to warm up to it in the way like you're doing a workout. You get yourself in the zone, get a little nighttime routine.
Yeah. I'm going to start doing that.
Maybe I might start phoning you to say goodnight.
That's nice.
Like every evening.
Well, maybe we'll send each other a video. Like of us just having a chamomile tea.
I might just, as I get into bed and like pull the duvet up, I might just send you a little FaceTime going, just heading off to beddy buys.
Yeah, and then then what will happen is I'll open that and then go, oh, bless him.
Full erection immediately.
Yeah. And then sneak off into the ensuite.
Have to rip the head off of it. Then go back to bed. It might help. That is the end of this email episode. Thank you so much for sending your emails in. If you want to get in touch, you can email wolfowlpod@gmail.com. Animal names are encouraged, aren't they, Tom?
Yes, they are.
We will see you next time.
Thank you, friends.
Was it good for you? Was it? Would you like more of it?
Like and subscribe.